Chin chin.
Hello again, whiskey tippers and spirit sippers. Wun Wun here again, and today we got another one. We went out to Total Wine and found a new one I didn't even know was out. Today we're going to be talking about Redbreast, Missouri Oak Style.
Give me some of that.
Oh man, I had no idea. I went in there to get my new Foursquare, and lo and behold, I had seen this box in another video, and I just thought it was like a brighter version of the Kentucky Oak. I had no idea that we had a new Missouri Oak out. Yeah, the same type of thing. I guess it's their new line that they're going to be doing. This one's made out of oak staves out of the Missouri Oak area, the Lake of the Ozarks area. 50.5 proof, 100 or 50.5% ABV, so 101 proof. So I absolutely love Redbreast. I love the Kentucky Oak. I am really excited to get into this Missouri Oak. Oh man, look at this bad boy, all dark blue and purdy. Let's get into it. Redbreast, Missouri Oak.
This is not for you.
Love when that happens. That's what nails are for, right? I think that should do it. Oh, not the greatest pop. Let's get it in a glass. Love that sound. It's so nice. This one doesn't have an age statement on it, so we're just going to let it rest just for a little bit. But yeah, like I said, made out of oak staves out of the Lake of the Ozarks from Missouri, so all Missouri oaks from some special part of the forest, I'm sure. Triple distilled in a copper pot. You already know I love Redbreast and all its sweet buttery goodness, and I can't wait to taste this one. I think it's going to be amazing. It's not cheap. I can't remember. I think this one was like $2.15 something, so like $2.45 out the door, so wow. It is not getting any cheaper to get these Redbreast, I'll tell you what, but hopefully it lives up to it and it ends up being worth it. Woo, that is so light and crisp. That is like lemon vanilla thin wafers or something. Like lemon vanilla thin wafer cookies. Oh, that is just... There is just this light, delicate essence to this that's just crazy. Almost kind of like it almost smells like a light ginger ale a little bit. It smells it smells a little like ginger ale too. Ginger ale that had like a little drop of vanilla put in it. Oh, that smells sweet and delectable. Oh, this is off to a good start. I'll tell you what, that smells nice. Yeah, there's a ginger ale 7-Up note in there, which is crazy. I haven't really smelled that in any whiskeys before. The Kentucky Oak actually had more of a like oak presence. There was definitely a woodsy oak note to it. This one, it's so light and just wispy almost and sweet. Like, yeah, like light crisp wafer cookies and dunked in 7-Up or ginger ale. Oh my gosh, yeah, light powdered cookies are starting to come to the nose. Oh my goodness. That is nice. It's like a whipped cream. There's almost like a whipped cream essence to this. This is just so sweet and light and airy and fresh. Yeah, like a ginger ale ice cream with whipped cream on top, a little wafer cookie stuck in there, a little vanilla lemon wafer cookie snuck in there. Talking about dessert in a glass, we are back. I am excited. Oh, I hope the taste lives up to the nose. I can't wait any longer. It's time to get it. Let's do this. Come by. It's a long finish. I mean, it's still going. But at first I was like, how is this 101 proof? This just washed right down, but now it's like it's still going. Like it's still coming through. It is a very long finish. And I have to say, I think it's gonna need some time to open up. It's gonna need a little air on it because I don't think the flavor is quite to where the nose is so just light, crisp, and sweet and refreshing. and the taste is almost a little flat. I mean, it's good. It's not nothing in a bad way. It's not like, oh, that's a bun. Like, it's nice, but you're just it's like a Macallan. You're expecting so much from the nose that the taste, the flavor lets you down just a little bit, but not in a major way. And like I said, that's just the first taste out of the glass. It's probably going to need some time to open up a little bit. This one's probably bound a little tight. There is no age statement on it. I have no idea how old it is, how old the whiskey in here is. So probably just going to need a little time. But let's give it another shot and see what happens. Cheers. I mean, it's sweet and that lemon light little, the vanilla's not really there, but that lemon little light wispy wafer cookie, it's kind of there. And it's weird. It just floats down and then it kind of rumbles and comes back. And it's like almost hotter on the back end than it is when you first taste it, which is really weird. I started off with Redbreast 12 and the Kentucky Oak, just because I want to get a flavor. It's been a minute for some reason, because I love that. It's still good. I really like the Kentucky Oak. So I want to get that and kind of compare that one to this one. And so far, right out of the gate, I gotta say, I mean, like I said, this one's gonna probably take some time. I've had the Kentucky Oak for what, a year now? Maybe not quite that long, but close. And of course, that was pretty good right out of the bottle. And yeah, so far right now, this one's a little bit behind her, but like I said, we'll give her some time and let her catch up. But right now, it's okay. It's not bad, but like I said, I just wish the flavor was as great as the nose was. Right now, it's just, I mean, it's good. It's not great. But let's put a little water in it and see what happens. See if a little water can activate this a little bit, wake it up a little. Because like I said, it's not a bad, there are no bad flavors. It's not off-putting. It's not like, oh, what is that? It's just flat. It's like not a lot there right out of the gate. Which is a real bummer, being like, other than my 21, other than the Redbreast 21, this is far and away the most expensive one. So, yeah, that's not great. Second most expensive one, I mean, the 21, like, that should be the most expensive one I have. That is delicious. I'm sure anybody that's had a Redbreast 21, if you know, you know. Fantastic. One of the best whiskeys out there as far as I'm concerned. This one's got some catching up to do. This one's got a little work. This one's more like the, the small batch, the Redbreast small batch. It's like, again, that's not a bad whiskey, but there's just not a lot to it. There's a little heat to it, and there's just not a whole lot to it. I mean, it's not a bad taste, but there's just not a whole lot of taste there. And this is just kind of more in that direction, I have to say. So that's kind of a bummer. Like I said, not bad, just was hoping it was actually going to be great. So it's probably a little bit my fault. Probably hyped it up a little too much and was expecting just a little too much. But god dang, as soon as I poured it in a glass, as great as it smelled, heck yeah, I was expecting a whole bunch then. So let's see what happens with this water. Maybe this water activated a little something, and we'll figure something else out. I think the water actually flattened out the nose. All those aromas that were jumping out of the glass, now it's just like a sweet vanilla. Powdered sugar, vanilla, a little tiny citrus in there, but that's pretty much it. And I'm surprised, being a Missouri oak thing, that it's not more oak influenced. I'm not getting a lot of oak essence. I didn't get it out of the taste, and I'm not getting it out of the nose with the water or straight. A little sweet lemon zest. Let's get it. Prost. Yeah, I think though, this needs a little time to wake up. The water did activate it. It did bring out a few more flavors. It took out that like real long finish that was kind of getting a little burny. Kind of flattened that right out. And then just brought a little more of that sweet powdered sugar lemon zest kind of more to the forefront. It's kind of more popping now. A little more zing in there. A little more zest. Well, as soon as it hits your tongue, I mean, there is like a sweet smoothness. I mean, it is nice. A really sweet, smooth, just yummy powdered sugar flavor, like caramel almost. That's really nice right over the lips. Yeah, though it's probably a little better with a few drops of water in it, kind of all the way around. But still, just it has a little work to do. Like I said, I think this one's gonna do nicely with a little air on it. We're gonna have to come back and revisit this one, drink it down a little bit, and then come revisit it in a couple months and see how she is. But let's see how it is over an ice cube. Gotta refill the ice tray. It's like I got lucky. There was one ice cube left. Nice. Let's get it. Oh, there's a little better pop. Maybe it'll be a little better flavor. Oh, but yeah, for sure. For this being 101 proof, that's one thing has been consistent all the way through. It is just pretty smooth like butter. It's hard to believe that this is 101 proof. It's like a sweet cherry popsicle. It's like a cherry icy. Wow, where'd the cherry come from? Got some white grapes and cherries. It's like a cherry icy. The cherry is prevalent over that ice cube. Still no oak. Usually it gets a real strong oak presence over ice, but I'm not getting that at all. This is just went heavy cherry essence, which is wild. So let's see how the flavor is. Man, I can't wait to see how this flavor is. Slanging. Ice kind of washed it out. That salty essence that came back. I usually get a salty, oaky note over ice, and the saltiness was there. I did not get the oakiness. It was kind of just like one of those flavorless white ices. I guess it's supposed to be lemon or something like that, and it's just kind of flavorless. That's kind of how it was over ice. It kind of washed everything. Yeah. Boy, it is not often that I pan a Redbreast, but for $215, I don't know. That's funny, a little and that's never happened before. I wonder, that's new. All of a sudden, a little thumbs up just popped up in the screen out of nowhere. That was kind of wild. So yeah, I can't say that I'm, gonna pan it. Like, it's not a bad experience other than the fact that you paid so much. Now, I live in Washington. I'm sure it's a lot more expensive up here than it is in most places. Like I said, it was $215 up here. I already heard other people, complaining they didn't want to pay $150 or something like that wherever they are. So yeah, it's super expensive up here. So for $215, I can think of a lot better bottles that you can put your money on. If you got it and you have kind of a collection going, I pretty much have everything except for the 32 Dream cask and then the 27 Ruby Port cask. And I'm sure there's some single barrel whatevers out there. But other than that, for the most part, I have all the ones from the Corn Range, the Tawny Port, the PX, I even have a few drops of that old school original 12 cask strength in there. I don't even want to finish because that's some of the best whiskey I've ever tasted in my life. It's so good. But I don't want it to go bad, but I've had it for a while. I don't know. I'm probably just going to have to top that off sooner than later. But yeah, we got a few bottles. So, we got another one in the collection. But man, yeah, this one, gotta say, not my favorite Redbreast. If you're out there and you have some questions about some cash and you're a little tight on a budget, or you don't know, do I really want to pony up for this one? I can't really tell you to do it on this one. God, it has been so long since I've had a bad review, but not my favorite Redbreast. Like I said, it's not horrible. I'm not going to mind drinking it. It's nice. It's 101 proof and it just floats down. The nose without anything is amazing, but other than that, flavor just, like I said, I think it just needs to wake up a little bit. I think it's just been in the bottle. It's a little bound. It needs to get some air. It needs a little time. And we'll come back and revisit this, and I have a feeling it's going to be a whole lot better next time. I sure hope so. Scale out of 1 to 10. Because of the price alone, I'd probably give this one like a 6.5. Like, it's not good. It's not bad, but it's not good. It's good. It's not great though. And for $215, I need that spirit to be great. But yeah, it's okay. It is what it is. Hopefully it gets a lot better. That's going to do it for this one. I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here. Till we see you on the next one. Cheers.